Hello and welcome to another Circle of Light Movement Live. I'm Lucy Brand.
And I'm Natasha Harris. Hello, everybody.
And it's lovely to see you again. Like we said, we'll be going live. Well, this will be our last one for this year, but next year will be every Friday at 12 o'clock. We'll be doing our weekly live for you, talking about all things new age, new paradigm, and just supporting you to take your life, your career, your business to the next level, both mindset, energetic, and through our experiences.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just sharing this out to a couple more groups, so people can watch us on as many platforms as possible. So just bear with me, but while I do this, try to do this without my glasses, which isn't so easy anymore.
If you are watching us live, then please say hello in the comments and let us know where you're watching from, because we always like to know that. And if you've got any questions for us, then please do ask them, because we love answering them. And if we don't get time to answer them on the live, we will come back and look at them later. Yeah. If you're watching on the replay, then please hashtag replay. And again, if you have any questions or comments, we will come back to you. Yes. So today's juicy topic is all about the law of attraction, which I'm really excited to talk about.
Yeah, it's a great topic to talk about, because there are certain things that we are starting to understand a little bit better about the law of attraction and how it works since the days of The Secret. But yeah, it's just something that, the more that we hone in and the more that we understand the levels of how the law of attraction works, the better we become at manifesting. This is definitely something that I've experienced about creating my own experience, but creating my business and clients in my business, and elevating and expanding my life and my business, because nothing is separate. But the more we do it, the more we understand of it, the better and more amplified we get at creating. It's exciting.
Exactly. And it's something that I get asked about all the time from my clients and people, because like you mentioned, Natasha, I feel like The Secret did kind of highlight the law of attraction, but there were bits in it that I felt they left out, and has made people a little bit confused about how it actually works. So this will be our interpretation of how it works. So, and we agree on this as well. So and this is what we've seen work with ourselves and our clients. So hopefully it will help you as well.
Yeah, definitely. So where should we start with this juicy topic? Because it is a big topic. We're going to try and condense it really in a neat little package for you in 15 minutes or so.
Exactly. So I think we'll start with what actually is the law of attraction. So for me, the law of attraction, it never turns off. It's always on. It's like gravity. So the best thing that you can do is just become aware of it. You don't have to, if you've had a negative thought, then be like, oh my gosh, I have to undo that. It's more about slowly, gradually building yourself up to be on a vibration of love or above, like we've talked about before on the vibrational scale, and maintaining that mentally, emotionally, and physically. So the law of attraction for me means that we attract stuff to us, and it depends where you are on the emotional scale. So this is, I think, the bit that maybe The Secret didn't add in, because for me, if your conscious mind is saying, I'm going to be a millionaire, I'm going to be a millionaire, but your subconscious mind and the experiences which are trapped in your body and the emotions which are trapped in your body are saying, you're never going to be a millionaire, you're never going to be a millionaire, then the subconscious and the body is always going to win. It's always going to win. It's going to trump what your conscious mind thinks. So if that's happening, you'll attract those experiences that I'm never going to be a millionaire. So you might attract experiences where, I don't know, say you get a parking ticket, or financial situations that aren't what you would hope for. So that's the best way I can describe it, is that you need to get all of you holistically on board with this. So not just your conscious mind, but your subconscious mind, your body, and your energy as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what constitutes our vibrational frequency. So yeah, it's about bringing us all together. And that's the bit I think that we don't always understand, which bits of us are hidden away in our subconscious going, well, I'm doing all this stuff and I'm doing this and I'm, thinking this and I'm saying this, and yet they're still not able to manifest it. So often we don't even know about those hidden subconscious, unconscious parts of ourselves that are really working against our attraction and really hindering our vibrational shift. The universe is abundant. There is no lack. We are abundant beings. We just are not tapping into it. It's not something we have to find or rummage around or create. It's like we are that already, but there are certain elements of that we are leaving behind, and we need to start becoming a vibrational match for that vibrational abundance that is everywhere. The universe doesn't operate from a space of lack. That's what we're doing. And even if we've got our mind on board and our emotions on board, but our actions are one of lack, that we constantly buying the cheapest thing, or we're constantly, in a space of lack around things. And it's like, oh, I can't have that. We might be thinking, well, yes, I want to be a millionaire and I'm doing everything I can. But those tiny little things that we're doing on a day-to-day basis actually have a huge impact on our results, and that is actually creating and manifesting the law of activating the law of attraction and creating the abundance that is already there.
I love that. Yes, the lack mentality, because the universe is abundant. Exactly. So what actually happens is that over our life, we then have experiences that happen to us that make us start to believe that the universe isn't abundant. You could have got that from family, you could have inherited, you could have got it from past lives, you could have got that message from society, whatever. But the point is, you have to take responsibility and make the choice, make the decision, no more. No more. I'm not going to be operating from a place of lack. I'm going to be operating from a place of abundance, because the universe is abundant. And the only thing that stops you from attracting what you want or keeps you in a lack vibration is your trapped emotions and your mindset and the experiences in your body. So it's really important to release those in order to increase your vibration.
Yeah, absolutely. So ultimately what we're saying is that, if you're not able to manifest what you want in your life, it is down to you. Nothing is being done to you. And that's not always an easy pill to swallow, because I always used to be like, what do you mean that's down to me, that's been created in my life? But when I took responsibility for everything that I wasn't able to create in my life, I realized how powerful I was. If I was able to create what I didn't want, how powerful I can be when I focus on what I actually really truly do want. We can only create. The law of attraction is basically just a mirror. It's not the universe rewarding us. This is what I hear a lot from my clients, is that people are like saying, oh, well, when I did this, the universe gave me this. No. Actually, what's happening is you created it. The universe is just mirroring back what you've done. So it's just this big, massive mirror that's actually, when you're in a vibrational state, and you match a result or something that you want, the universe goes, oh, there's a magnet. Everything comes towards that. And then with a little bit of time, what happens is, boom, that becomes manifest in your reality and your experience. So the universe is just reflecting back to you what you already are. It's not doing anything. You are the powerful creator of your own experience. Universe isn't there pulling any strings and doing anything magic to help you. You've got beings and people and energies supporting you, but you ultimately are the creator.
Exactly. And just to add to that further, the things that you desire, so maybe it is a millionaire, maybe it's a hot lover, whatever it is, an amazing relationship. I had to get that in there. Maybe it's an amazing relationship, whatever it is. Maybe it's self-love for yourself, which is the most important thing. When to attract these things to you, all these things already exist. Nothing that you want to create hasn't already been created. It's all, like, if you think about that, it's true. Say you want a new car, it's already been created. So you want that person is out there for you. But what is your desires, the things that you want, again, are vibrating on a different frequency. They're vibrating on love or above. Okay, so love, peace, joy, happiness, bliss, orgasms, like all those places. That's where the things that you desire are operating on. And the thing is, when we're not attracting those to us, it might be that we've had an experience that is keeping us stuck in shame, guilt. Shame's the lowest vibration. Actually, I think the vibrational scale is infinite, but for our English language, shame is the lowest vibration. Guilt, not good enough, they're down here. So if you're marinating in this, victim is another one, like it just doesn't support you. If you're marinating down here, all the things you want are up here on love. And so I believe personally, it's your duty to get your vibration up here to create the life that you want, because you're so worthy and deserving of it. It's not a matter of being worthy and deserving of it. It's literally vibration. That's it. Everything is vibration.
Yeah, absolutely. It's so interesting, isn't it? Because it's like, it's no one is any luckier than you. It's we are all doing what we're doing. And also to recognize that those people who are operating on a different frequency and attracting what we see from the outside is like, why do they have it all? It doesn't mean they are never having a negative thought. It doesn't mean that they are always consistently operating. That is just their predominant frequency and their predominant vibration. So that, I think, is also something that I think in spirituality is like, oh, we have to get somewhere. We have to be this all the time in order to manifest it. But I'm sad some days. And so I'm going against it and beating ourselves up about having all those emotions. And that is something that I feel that everybody needs to really start to understand. A feeling is just a feeling. It is neither good nor bad. But where is your persistent vibrational frequency resonating? To what? Is it one of abundance, or is it one of lack, or is it somewhere in the between? And you're kind of doing this. Oh, I'm sometimes abundant. Oh, sometimes I'm not. I gain it, I lose it. I gain it, I lose it. So we're doing variations of that. So this is really, our first tip, I think we've talked a lot around, is around this awareness of where are you actually vibrating? What is your most predominant? What are you aware of? What are you not aware of? And what do you need to start to bring into your vibrational experience so that you can start manifesting what you truly want?
Exactly. And I think what to just add to that, like, it's okay to feel sad. Like, if you feel sad, give yourself the permission to feel sad. Like, it's the acknowledgement. The emotion needs acknowledging so that then you can transmute it and let it go. So what do I mean by that? I mean, if I'm feeling down, I acknowledge I'm feeling down. I don't even need to go into the why. It's just like, I'm feeling down. I allow myself to feel that feeling, and then I let it go. I just choose to let it go. And you're so powerful. It's just choice. And then it's gone. You transmute it into love. And so, but the bringing it back to the awareness, our first tip, absolutely right. So where is it that you are attracting the things that you don't want? And where are you attracting the things that you do? And really look at that, because the ones where you're attracting what you do want, you need to do more of that in the place where you're attracting what you don't want. So analyzing and looking at the beliefs that you have, the experiences that you had to make you feel that you're worthy and deserving, because that's what it tends to come down to, feeling worthy and deserving of the things that you desire. And where it's not, and patterns as well. I think patterns is a big one, which also came up for us in our Circle of Light movement masterminds this week. Looking at those patterns and where you're repeating them.
Yeah, that's a big one. And that's a lot of the work that I do as well in the Akashic Records. And, it's really around shifting out of those patterns, like really shifting out of those. So, as we've already, mentioned, it's like healing things, letting go of things, working with someone who's on an energetic healing level, shifting out of those and doing things differently, and just allowing yourself to start to take steps onto a different vibrational path.
Exactly. And that brings us on to Number 2 are or tip number 2 is about shifting your vibration. So how can you do this? So work with a healer. If it's a really deep experience and you're really struggling, then I would suggest a healer or a coach. Get some help, because Natasha and I work with people, you know, it is sometimes you can't do things on your own and you do need someone who can help you.
Yeah, absolutely.
On a daily basis, there's loads of tools. It could be going for a walk in nature. Maybe that makes you feel abundant. Maybe that raises your frequency to joy. Watching the birds out the window, I know it does for me. Like watching them feed. Like, or maybe it's petting your cat. You know, maybe it's.
She allows me, Lucy. It's not very often.
She's so cute. I love her. And then maybe it's doing some yoga. Or maybe it's tapping, emotional freedom technique. Maybe it's getting creative, doing some artwork. Maybe it's meditating. There are so many ways that you can take your power back and shift your vibration to one of peace, love, joy, bliss, forever.
Yeah, going sitting in a tree, that's one for me. But also, I think, you know, from your very first point, you know, going and getting some healing, working with somebody else, I think is even more important to get that support. If you are the one that's doing lots of healing work, you're supporting people, you're a coach, you're doing something like that. If you're not looking after your own energy, it's a very difficult place to help and support others from. And, you know, I ensure that I really get a lot of support and guidance so I can look at my blind spots. You know, when we are all human after all, and no matter how an amazing healer we are, we do need that support. That's why I have the lovely Lucy to help and support me. And, you know, so it's really important to really look after ourselves, very much so, in creating that shift. If something in your life isn't working, it is because you're doing something or holding on to something that is not serving your vibrational shift.
Exactly. And that's what we want for you, to create the life, the business and the career that you desire. That's what we want for every human on this planet.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to we want all plants and animals to feel happy and vibrationally happy as well. But we really want that for you. That's why we're doing these series. That's why we're doing these lives, because we really want to support you in creating the life that you want.
Yeah.
So the third tip is take action. You know, a huge on action.
Yeah. My clients always laugh at me because I'll be like, "What are you doing?" And they'll be like, "Oh, I knew you were going to say that." Like, you got to do something, and that is not about gung ho, working hard, pushing, effort, really putting your back into it, working like 15-hour days. That is not action. That is just hard work, grind, boredom, frustration, overwhelm. It's everything that is not that vibration. That's nowhere near abundance. So that's not what we're talking about when we talk about action. I really want to be really clear on that. But yeah, doing something that actually matches your vibrational state of where you want to be to create that level of abundance, whatever it is, that hot lover, you know, that the more clients, more aligned clients. Maybe it's not even just about getting more clients. It's about having more aligned clients that really get the work you do, that really vibrate. You know, if you're attracting clients that you don't want to work with, and you've got to look at yourself about what you're doing to attract those. So what do you need to do differently to attract and speak to those clients that you want to work with, and call in and go, hey, shine your light, and go, hey, I'm here. Like, I've got what you need. You need to come talk to me. And then invite them to have a conversation. So this is really about taking what I call aligned action, which is about action that is aligned to where you want to go and what you want to manifest.
Yes, and that aligned action will come from inspiration, which will come from your intuition, which happens when you are vibrating on love and above, because you are open, you're expansive. If you're floating around down here in guilt and shame, you're contracted. When you're contracted, you're not going to get the inspiration to take the action that's needed to create the life that you want, to manifest what is that you like. Manifest just means make real. So if you're down here in lack and shame and you're being contracted, what tends to happen is we tend to use our logical mind to get out of that situation or to manifest, like, I'll take that action. But what tends to happen is when we want to manifest something that's not in this 3D reality yet, we need some extra help from source, guides, the universe, whatever you want to call that thing. It's like a higher perspective, infinite intelligence. And the way you connect with that infinite intelligence is floating on peace, love, and above. And your intuition will then give you the aligned, inspired actions to take, which will bring you closer in a vibrational match to what it is you're desiring to bring in.
Absolutely. Like there is infinite abundance, there is infinite source out there supporting us, guiding us, encouraging us. We just need to listen, and we need to open those channels up to being guided by our inspiration and our intuition. So yeah, really, really beautifully said. So yeah, so that really kind of brings us to a close around our tips. Do give us some hearts. Do let us know how this resonates. What are you currently doing where you're not really showing up to your fullest potential and activating that law of attraction? How can we support you in creating more of that in your life? So there's a couple of ways that if you are interested in working with us, then we have our next spiritual mastermind that is starting in February, on the 1st of February on Imbolc. A really, really powerful point in 2021 that is really going to be an activating point going forward to really support you in your spiritual growth, in your life, your business, in love, in health, in wealth, and in business as well. So all around, wonderful 8-week spiritual mastermind with an amazing group of women, maximum of 8 people. It is by application only. All the information is on our website, which you can read below. And yeah, so if you've got any questions, then private message us. Our contact details are on our website as well, www.circleoflightmovement.com. Follow us here on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, join our movement. There is going to be much more that Lucy and I are going to be doing for people to get involved and create this movement. This is why we're talking about the law of attraction. We are bringing in the new earth. We are bringing in the new way of doing things and the vision of what we want to create. What we are currently doing no longer works. It needs you to step up now as we go over the cusp of 2020 into 2021 and really start shining your light and really activating your light within so that we can create this new vibrational frequency on a mass scale. So this is what we are all doing. I also just want to say a little bit, we are both taking part separately in the longest night before the light event, which is over the 20th and the 21st of December over winter solstice. And we will put the link in there where you can join. There are 111 free places to come and join, 30 plus amazing experts from all around the globe. And Lucy and I will be there, each in our individual capacity, showing off our stuff and how we work. So I'll be doing a powerful Akashic activation to bring in 2021.
Yeah, and I'm not sure, but if you mentioned it, Natasha, you might have done, but it is a free event as well. Like, you can register and sign up for free, and it is going to be really awesome. There's everything from meditations to teachings to practices to rituals. Like so many things from loads of different experts around the world to help you celebrate the winter solstice, the longest night. And it is a pivot, like it's a portal for the winter solstice. So it will kind of propel you into 2021. And the tools that are being shared, everyone's been so generous with everything that they're sharing. So it will really support you in setting you up for 2021 and creating the life that you want.
Let's bring it in, eh?
Yeah, definitely. I'm really excited about it.
Really excited. It's time. It's time for us all to step up and do things differently now. And there's no more. We haven't got time to wait. It's not sometime next year, or I'll do it when. It is now. It really is now. So please come and join us. There's lots of things. There's free ways to come and join us. There's our spiritual mastermind, and keep following us. Join in this movement that we have a big vision of this. It's growing. We are well on the way. So we look forward to seeing you in some capacity there.
Yes, definitely. And if it does resonate with you, then please do head on. If you just want more information about what we get up to, then please head on over to www.circleoflightmovement.com on the bottom there. We would love to welcome you into the movement because, like Natasha said, we are creating a movement here. And yeah, we just really want lots of beings to be leading with love and leading this transition into the new earth so we can do things differently, for the environment, for ourselves, for humanity, everyone, really.
Yeah. So let's amplify that all together. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again in the new year for another Facebook Live. Bye for now.
Bye.